The Minister for Housing, Local Government and Heritage, after consulting with the Maritime Area Regulatory Authority, has recently made new regulations under the Maritime Area Planning Act. The regulations set out the fees that are payable for applications relating to maritime area consents and maritime area usage licenses. There have been previous regulations in 2022 that specified a flat fee of €25,000 for any application in relation to maritime area consents, but the new regulations specify different fees for different applications. And if the application is for a non-material amendment to a maritime area consent, or if it's an application to surrender the consent, there's no longer any application fee, which is a welcome development. When applying for the grant of a maritime area consent, the amount of the application fee now depends on the projected total cost of the project. If that's 10 million euros or less, the application fee is 1,000 euros. If it's more than 10 million but less than 100 million euros, the application fee is 10,000 euros. And if the projected total cost is more than 100 million, which will be the case for an offshore wind farm, then the application fee is 25,000 euros. The fees for applications relating to maritime area usage licenses are much lower, either 500 euros or 1,000 euros, depending on the nature of the application. There's also a refundable amount of 1,000 euros that has to be paid when applying for the grant of a maritime area usage license, but that will be returned to the applicant if MARA decides that screening for appropriate assessment is not required in respect of the proposed maritime usage. And a final point to remember about these new regulations is that MARA can waive these application fees if the applicant is a non-profit entity.